Hey guys, it's Tiffany Gray with NP Dodge Real Estate. So, you have just successfully gotten your home under contract. Congratulations. So, I'm sure at this point you are wondering what on earth happens. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about the inspection period and what all that means as a seller. So, what's going to happen is the buyer's agent is actually going to go ahead and get an inspection scheduled. The buyer gets to pick an inspector, so it will be somebody local that they will decide with. They will typically have to do that within 7 to 10 business days of the contract. So it just depends on how the buyer's agent has written it in there. Once they get that inspection scheduled, they will let me know, and then I will let you know, and we will get that on the calendar. A typical inspection is going to take about 4 to 5 hours, depending on the size of your home. So, um, what is done during that home inspection is what you may be asking yourself. So, I want to go over that with you guys. The first 2 to 3 hours are going to be just the inspector himself. The inspector can actually get in through the e-key, so we ask that all of our sellers' friends, all of our sellers' pets, all kids, everybody vacate the property to let the inspector do his job, his or her job. And then the last hour, the buyer and the buyer's agent will actually meet up with the inspector to walk through the entire house with them. The inspector is going to show them everything that they found on the report. They're going to show them the water hookup, where like the main water valve is, the gas. If you have a fireplace, they're going to go through that. They're going to show them the sprinkler system, how to work all of that stuff. So that's what that last hour is spent. Basically, the buyer's going to get to know your home as their home. So during the first 2 to 3 hours, what the inspector does is he's going to look at your entire house, top to bottom, rooftop to basement to everything in between. He's gonna go in and he is going to, in the basement, he's gonna look at the furnace. He's gonna look at your AC unit. He's gonna look at, are there any leaks that have happened, any structural damage, anything like that that he can find. He is not gonna run your washer and dryer. If you have that included in the home, but he will be looking at other appliances. He's going to run the dishwasher. He's going to run and make sure the drain works. He's going to, turn on the stove and make sure that works. He's going to flush toilets. They're going to turn on the shower. So if things are a little bit rustled in your bathroom, that would be why. He's not trying to pawn through all of your personal property, but he is going to get under your sinks. So I always advise all of my sellers, if you have a lot of stuff under your sink, maybe clear a path for him, because they're going to look at the pipes to make sure they're not leaking, both in the kitchen and in all bathrooms. He is going to get into the attic. So if you have stuff in the closet that is in front of the attic access, now is a good time to move it before that inspection. Otherwise, he will have to move, the stuff out of the way, and he might not put it back together. I just don't like my sellers to be surprised if things have been jostled just a little bit. Obviously, all inspectors are very conscious of personal property. I've never had a home inspector break anything. They're very careful, but they do need access to these areas, which is why I like to warn my sellers ahead of time. So after the inspection, the buyer's going to come through. They're going to walk through the report like we talked about. And then the buyer and the buyer's agent are going to go off and discuss 3 different options of which way they'd like to go with things during that inspection resolution that we talked through when going over the contract. So they have 3 business days to get back to us in writing, and they have 3 different options. Option A is going to be they love the home as is. They're not asking for any repairs, and closing is going to proceed as usual. Option B is probably the most common option. What they're going to ask for is, they want 1, 2, or 3 to be fixed. And it becomes another point of negotiation for us to go back and forth with them depending on the situation. And then option C is they have found something majorly wrong with the house and they have decided to walk away and void the contract. So I am there to help walk you through all of these steps. Hopefully this helps you just a little bit more to be prepared for what's happening next in the process. Again, congratulations. I know you've worked extremely hard to get your home ready to go on the market. We've done the showings. We've done the juggling of the schedule, we've done the sleepless nights, we've gotten it under contract, and this is just the next step in the process. So I will be here for you guys to walk you through whatever comes next. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you later.